Welcome to Top Stitches. If this is your first time coming across us, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Today we are going to be learning how to make a basic princess dart bustier. Yes, a basic princess dart bustier. So we're going to be drafting both the front and the back pattern, and if this is what you're looking to learn, please stick around. Now these are the things we are going to be needing to make this block. We will go in and start imputing our vertical measurement from our shoulder to our chest line, which will also serve as our armhole line, to our bust point, our under bust, and then the half length. Those are the lines you are going to see me making in two places. Those two lines will serve as my guide to have a straight line. After this, I will go in and label my lines so that we don't get confused. And then after it, I'm going to start imputing other measurements. My shoulder measurement divided by 2. That is what you can see me imputing now. So after that, I'll go in with my neck width and my neck depth. I'm using 3 by 3 inches for the purpose of this tutorial, which is also the standard measurement. I'll make a line across it and get my neckline bust, and I'll use a curve rule and connect like so. On that shoulder line, I'll be coming down by 0.5 inches, 0.75 inches, and I'll connect it to the neck width to form my shoulder slope. My dart is 4 inches, that is 8 inches, our nipple to nipple measurement. That is what you see me imputing there. And after that, we're going to do some calculation. Our bust circumference minus our under bust circumference, 6 divided by 4 inches. I'm going to be having 1.5 inches. That is going to be our dart intake on the under bust. Then on the bust line, I'm going to come up and down by 0.75 inches. On our shoulder line, on our armhole line, I'll find the midpoint and also do the same. Come up and down by 0.5 inches. Then I'll connect it like so. I'll connect the 3 lines on my shoulder, on my armhole bust line, to my 0.5 inches step up on the bust line. That is what you can see me doing now. Then on the 0.5 inches step down, I'll connect it to my 1.5 inches. That is what you can see me doing now. So after that, I'll come down on my half length line and mark 1.5 inches on the inner part, and then on the outer part I will be marking 0.5 inches, and then I'll connect it. So now if you see what I'm doing, I'm measuring what I have on the other side where my line is straight, and I'm imputing it on the line on the side where my line is curvy, because a straight line is obviously going to be shorter than a curvy line. So I'll do the same from the under bust to the half length. Whatever I have there, I'll measure it and connect it like so. I'll also measure what I have on this line and impute that measurement on the shorter dart leg. So that is where my armhole curve is going to sit on. This is so that when we are joining it back, we have the same thing. one dart leg is not going to be longer than the other. So now I will go in and start imputing my circumference measurement divided by 4. I'm going to start moving from one dart leg to the other. After that, I'll impute my circumference measurement divided by 4. I'll add 1 inches for my sewing allowance. I'll do the same on the underboss. Move your tape rule from one dart to the other, excluding the dart, and then you add your necessary allowance. Those are the things you can see me doing now, excluding my dart and then adding my sewing allowance. So after this, now I'll connect this line like so, connect it back to the allowance that I added. So this is it. After now, we are going to go in and determine our bust dart. You know, the bust dart is determined by the half length, the difference between the back half length and the front half length. In this case, our difference is 2 inches. That is what you see me imputing as my bust dart. I'll go in and shade my dart, then stroke the lines we are going to be cutting on. Those lines you see me cutting on are where I'm going to be cutting So after this, I'll come in with a fresh pattern paper for my back bodies. Go ahead and take in my vertical measurement, but the back will be shorter by 2 inches. We have 19 inches for the length, for the full length of our front, but 17 inches for the full length of our back. So after this, I'll impute my shoulder measurement divided by 2. That is what you can see me marking now. The neck width is still going to be the same, but you can alter your neck depth for the back to be anything you want. Go ahead and connect like so. Then on our shoulder line, we'll come down by 0.75 inches and connect it to the neck width. I'll go ahead and find the midpoint of that line, and I'll go in with my dart balance. On both sides of the dart on my hemline, I'll come in and take 0.5 inches on both sides. Connect it to the bust line at this point, and then connect it to the midpoint that we have there. So after this, I'll go in and impute my bust measurement divided by 4 across all my lines. So now we are going to be creating different darts. From that point, start measuring like so. Measure towards the back, the middle of the back. Instead of coming in from the middle of the dart to the side, you go in from the side to the middle of the back. Whatever thing we have there, you can choose to leave it like so. We use it as our to eliminate the zipper bulge at the back. But for myself, I'm dividing what I have there. I will go ahead and impute it on both sides. Whatever is the difference, divide by 2 and connect like so. That is what you can see me marking now, but you can choose to leave it like that. This will eliminate that excess bulge at the zip at the back. That is what you can see me marking now. I divided what I have and I'm inputting it on both sides. So this is our darts. All these are going to be our darts. I'm going to go ahead and make our markings on them. After that, I'll stroke out where I'm going to be cutting out. Okay, we'll go in and make our armhole curve. So go ahead also and stroke the lines I'm going to be cutting on. Like guys, this is very important. All these dots are very important so that our outfits are going to be looking nice and straight. I'll go ahead and cut on those lines. At this point, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Join this big family that we are building here. I also go ahead and cut my front on the markings, on the lines that I stroke. So after this, we'll go in and align these two so that we'll see if we're going to be on point when cutting on the, and joining on our fabric. You see, that is how it's going to be. All our points are aligning. If we cut like this, if we use this pattern to cut on our fabric, we're going to be having the same thing. Our bust point, our under bust, our half length, no excesses. So that is it for it. We'll go in and remove our bust that. We'll close it up, cut through on the dark leg like so. Go as close as possible to the edge and close it up like so. You have to close it up on the pattern paper so that we don't go closing it up on our fabric.